So, I've shared my 6-word manifesto that I made with Mozilla Popcorn Maker. Now I want to deconstruct it to show you exactly how I built it. Mozilla Popcorn Maker is a remix tool. In that sense, I mean you do not upload new content. You remix what is already out there. So you can take videos from YouTube, images from Flickr, songs on SoundCloud, and mix them all together and remix them into a new kind of media. I think this is that critical content creation and construction tools that we don't really talk about, this idea of how we live in a remix culture. So this is what you'd see in a finished product. You have your timelines down here. And what I like to do is put all my text in one timeline, my video in one timeline, and my audio in one timeline. It's totally up to you how you set that up, but that is your choice. Over here, you have your toolbars, in a sense, where you find your media. You can search for media by keywords, and it will let you pick how you want to search. Or if you already know the link, you can just cut and paste it in here. Once you add media, it will appear down here. So I want to show you how I made the video. So to do that, I'm going to delete everything and start over. So I'm deleting my layers. I'm deleting my media. And this would be what you have once you've logged in to webmaker.org and clicked on Mozilla Popcorn Maker. This is what you will see. So I already decided what my 6-word manifesto about digital teaching and learning is going to be. Well, at least this version. I'm having a lot of fun, and I make a bunch of these. I'm looking at actively engage with knowledge through feedback. So that's the 6-word manifesto. I then went and found different media clips that I would use. So I'm going to begin with this first one, and I will add in, I copy the URL, click back on my project, add in the link, create media. That will move it into my media gallery. Takes a couple seconds to upload, a little bit longer since I'm recording my screen. Now it's about dragging and dropping. So I can drag this over into my bar. I know where I want the video to come in at, but you might have to fool around with that a little bit. I just didn't want to have to record times over and over again. And it will hit right there. You can also drag the length and change the length by pulling on the toolbars here. I just had figured this out ahead of time. If you want to switch your video on so you only get the audio, you can switch the video off here, or if you just want the video because you want to add in audio on top of that, you can switch it off here. I'm playing with the video, the volume levels, right there. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my next clip. So I go back to media, cut and paste, create it. So I really find this tool to be quite useful and a great way to really explore the idea of remix culture and making for the web. I'm going to drag this clip, so it starts out right after that one. Right there. And just to show you, I'll put in the times that I need right here. I need 1 minute and 17 seconds in. And then I'm going to come out at 1 minute and 19 seconds. All right, then my last video. So now that video's here, I can drag it over and just drop it in. It's a great tool for students to use because of the drag and drop nature, the free tools. If YouTube is blocked at your school, any HTML5 video link will work So some TeacherTube videos, Vimeo. Just try out the URL and see if it works. A lot of times you might get a message saying it can't use a video, but often enough you can find enough video, no matter your filters, where you can use this with your students. I often use it just for my own teaching and making videos because of what I'm going to show you next, being able to add in layovers and pop-ups and have text layovers on top of the videos. So I'm going to add in a layer now for my pop-ups. And to get to those, I'll click on events. And I have different versions, text, pop-ups, Google Maps. I'm going to pretty much just use pop-ups for now. And I can edit the text here. I can resize my text boxes. Oh, put it on the wrong side. So, oh, but wait, I can just move this over and drag that down to the first slide. And right here, I can actually time it to start and stop at the exact points. So now if you go back and watch,
let's see what's out there. Engage.
So I can add another pop-up here. Now with the pop-ups, you have a couple choices. You can choose speech, thought bubbles, and then you have tail positions. You can pick, after the pop-ups, you've got a bunch of different choices. Heart, man, error, thumbs up, trophy. So let's go with the thought bubble. And this will enter, and we'll just drop that right on top of there and shorten it a little bit. So you'll see sometimes, especially when you're working in really small bits and clips, that it can stretch out. But you can move this bar here to make it easier to manage. So now I can move it and be able to see better. So when you're using small clips like this one, I like using that magnifying tool, which makes it easier to use the drag and drop features. And now I can add in my last event. Well, this last video is taking a little bit of time. Let's go to media, or events pop-up. We'll switch the type to trophy. I'll stretch it out a little bit. And let's move that down here. And then down, I want it to last through the whole clip. So I can move that right about there. And that's it. It's done. We can then preview the whole thing.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.
Oh, look at that. I forgot to change that pop-up box. No, and I didn't like poor Captain Picard having his head cut off in that first one. So I think I'm going to move this one over to here as well. All right, now let's try it again.
Let's see what's out there. Engage.
And this last video is taking a while to load. So I'm just going to click save. But that's pretty much how you do it. That's it. You click save. You'll get your project link. You can change different items. But that's all you have to do.